Hi, Tanja here and welcome to TMJ TV, a weekly video series aimed at real estate leaders that would love more time to grow their people and their business. Did you know that leaders spend up to 80% of their time navigating the people, performance and productivity issues within the business? Now this means their focus is off recruiting for results, delivering strategies for success and gaining the market share that they desire. Well, I'd love to help. Every single week I'm going to share insights and free downloadable tools to help you and your people achieve your success in the least amount of time. I hope you enjoy this next episode of TMJ TV. Hi, Tanja here and welcome to TMJ TV, a weekly video series for real estate leaders and teams who want to grow themselves and their people in the least amount of time. And I am with the founder, director, CEO, real estate agent, woman of everything, Monica Tu from Black Diamonds. Welcome and thank you so much for spending some time.
For having me.
You're welcome. And so we are here at AREC, the 20th anniversary of AREC, and we're talking a lot about leadership, particularly because CoreLogic Australia and myself have just released the executive summary of the report of findings of the landscape of leadership. And you are no stranger to leadership. You are really leading the way, inviting certainly a big portion of the Chinese community to come and experience our beautiful country. What's been the inspiration behind your brand and what you're doing?
I think the inspiration behind my brand is like, I really want to build a business which is stand out, which actually give the people service. And it's not just about selling real estate, give them a lifestyle guidance, being a bridge between the two different cultures. I'm very fortunate to be a Chinese myself. And of course, I've been here for like almost 30 years now, and more Australian than Chinese. So it's like a trusted advisor, a bridge, helping people. Of course, I will have a great product, which is real estate, which will open a door for me to reach this very wealthy, high net worth Chinese clients. Just coming here, helping them, find them a home, and give them a lifestyle.
And it's what I love about you, Monica, is whenever we see footage of you, it's very fancy and beautifully produced, and you're doing such incredible work showcasing our country, our real estate, brands, fashion, pearls, cars, yet you are so grounded and so focused on customer service. You don't get carried away with all the thrills and glamour of it all. That is such a beautiful quality. How do you maintain living in both worlds?
I think it's quite simple. From the AREC 2017, so you're talking about the value of the business, a value of the person. So the value of my business is about more keep it grounded. And what's the purpose of my business? It's really building a brand which is embraced the both cultures and give some people like something solid and stand out from others. So I have to keep telling myself, doesn't matter how high I fly, I have to keep my feet on the ground. I think
so that's something you value.
Absolutely, it's a value for my company and personally, and also for my team.
So you have a team of 35,
yes.
and Black Diamonds is 8 years young, a very fortuitous number. What is your leadership ethos? What is your philosophy around leadership? How do you lead this amazing brand of yours?
I think leadership for me is actually very personal. So I can talk under the water, right? So I think it's either, instead of like talk the talk and then we walk the walk. I set the example for my team.
Right.
So of course we have procedures and policies, and everybody have to understand the core value, integrity of this business. But again, I set the example. So I work the hardest, and like you said, people see me, I can have everything in the world, and I'm very successful. But you know what? I do the basics. So that AREC, again, we're talking about basics.
Yes,
So I get up, in the morning, I do exercise.
What time do you get up?
Actually, I'm a late person,
Okay.
so all my team get up at 5, and
Yes.
I get up at 7,
Uh-huh.
but I sleep about 1 o'clock, and
Right.
you know,
So
because
you're more
our
of a
time
night owl?
difference. Yeah, about the time difference in China. So a
Right.
lot of my buyers, they ask them, I'm like a 24/7. I really have to answer the questions. So
Yeah.
I get up and have open houses. I do the listing presentation with myself and with my team. So I think it's setting the example for the team, so they follow. So I tell my team, I don't give you guys pressure, right? I said no, not by not giving the pressure is the pressure.
Ah, okay. So not giving the pressure is the pressure, but you're clear on your standards.
I'm very clear on my standards.
And you've got policies and procedures so people know where their boundaries and parameters are. And you lead by example.
Yes.
So you're not sort of asking them to do something that you wouldn't do. So they kind of know what the temperature gauge is for black diamonds.
Absolutely. I think the real estate is different from the other business I built. Real estate, you're running your own business on our platform. So you're running your own business in our business. So I'm running my business as Black Diamonds, and you're running your ABC brand in my business.
Yes.
So if I do set example, this is what I believe in. Hopefully they will follow.
What's your favorite thing about leadership?
Our favorite thing about leadership again is, I think just being part of them. So
Right.
I love my team. Let them feel like you're not really. You might be a leader, but you're not really authority.
You're not the
to
boss.
Tell, not the boss. You're just one of them.
And it looks like you guys have a lot of fun from what I see you doing on social media and on Facebook. And the other thing I love about you is, yes, you live what many of us would think would be a high-flying life, yet you're also willing to sleep in a cardboard box on the street.
Yeah. Oh yes. Thank you for noticing
Well,
that. Yeah.
of course. So tell us a little bit about that, because that in itself is leadership. That is an
Yes.
example of using your profile, using your energy, using who you are to raise awareness of something else. So, and I think this is something that if we will have a bit of a walk and talk, why have you chosen to do, and what's the organisation that you do it for?
Okay, actually, thank you, Tanya, for asking that. Another thing we do is that, so because I'm not just a real estate agent, I'm a real estate agent, I'm a businesswoman, I'm also a philanthropist.
Yes.
So what we do is I set an example for the Chinese newcomers. We have a very famous saying that we don't make them just a wealthy member in the community, make them a valuable member. So by
Nice.
setting example is by
Wow.
influence them. Australia is a beautiful country, great lifestyle, beautiful people, but one thing, we still have homeless. So there are 125,000 homeless every day in Australia. So, I go and sleep in a cardboard box. So by raising awareness, and I'm very happy. I think at the moment I'm the top CEO, top 5 CEOs in the country, top 1 female CEOs, and top 2 CEOs are raising money and awareness, and that awareness goes to the Chinese community. I got people from they don't give a name, they donate
Yes.
$10,000 one go to help these homeless people. I think I'm really proud of it.
Yes, you are, and we are really so proud of you, because you, as I said, you really are such a beautiful ambassador for our
Thank
country, for the industry, for women, for business owners, and you're also really willing to use your light to shine upon something,
yes.
like to help the 120 people that don't have a home, which is such a paradigm.
125,000.
Sorry, 125,000.
Yeah.
Which is such a paradigm shift, to
Yes.
the world that you live in. What do you hope that your team learn from your example that they can apply in their own intra-business?
I think one thing because everybody in my team is in real estate.
Yes.
So by having a listing and servicing your vendors, it's not just being smooth talking, and of course you have the basic door knockings, cold callings. But I think I really believe, like, if you do something good, so like we said that at the stage, you give first.
Yes.
So I
yes.
think things will come. So by just giving and giving and giving, and because we're working in the high-end market, so all our vendors are very sophisticated.
High expectations.
A very high expectation and highly successful. So there's always a reason behind the success, I think, and these people are giving as well. So by giving them service, giving them what you believe in, and but giving them what do you call that? Like giving back to the community.
Yes.
And people actually are watching you.
Yes.
So I believe I never have expectation. Never.
That's another
so I
theme
just
that's been
giving, and God bless, and hopefully the business will come back. And so I'm a living proving, So I've been in real estate is only 8 years. See what we have achieved.
Just share with the viewers your last month. Because this doesn't happen by chance. This definitely happens by choice. And everyday leaders have the opportunity in teams to choose who they are in the world, right? So
another thing for me, Tanya, is I don't really have a secret, right?
Yeah.
So if I do have a success, I'm going to share and inspire others.
Which is great
so,
leadership.
Last month, everybody knows is half of the month is holidays, Easter.
Yes.
So my team did within 19 days we did $100 million.
19 days, $100 million.
Yeah, 23 days we did $123 million.
In 20 days, $123 million.
Yes, I think it's amazing achievement.
Yeah.
Where everybody's on holidays, and so my team is working really hard. And again, I didn't take a holiday, and
yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, I think this is the living, at least this just evidence about hard working, do whatever you believe in, and as a leader, I lead by example, right?
Sure.
So I didn't stop.
Yeah.
So there's no reason you should be stopping. But of course, we're having holidays in the other months.
Yes.
So yeah, I think that was a record month for us.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
On the path to that incredible success, and with making $123 million in 23 days, there's bound to be...
not making, selling.
Selling,
I wish.
selling, yes. Well, that's the next month.
I hope so.
Selling $123 million in 23 days. Biggest challenge, because you play a big game. You play an international game. You have a team of 35, many moving parts, as you know, of running a business. What's the biggest challenge in your business as a leader? And how do you rise above it on a daily basis?
I think it's a lot of challenges. I really love the challenge.
Yeah.
So people ask, what's the problem? So there's no problem. It's always a challenge. Challenges
Great.
are really good, right?
Yeah.
So the challenge is probably have the right people in your team.
Okay.
So I think it's not hard for me just go out there, get the business. But how can you get a team really believe what you do?
Yeah.
So after 8 years of time, I think recruit the right people is really, really difficult.
Yeah.
And but we're getting there. So
Right.
people are watching me, and I hope people really believe what I believe in. And I think build the trust of the team member is takes a bit of time.
And do you have core values that your business stands for that helps you recruit the right people?
Our core value, it's not about me. So it's all about you. Okay.
Right.
So
if I work for you, it's all about me.
it's all about you. So
Okay.
if you believe what the Black Diamond is giving, so you're probably part of it. And again, the core value is about value, integrity, and I think you're only as good as the company you keep. So if you believe this is the right platform, you do well.
Yes.
But never forget about basics, right? So that's why we have all the trainings with with our great trainers here.
Yeah.
That's what come to Eric to just to listen to others. So basics is everything.
Yeah. So if you were to give all the leaders and teams that are watching this and they, a tip around what one thing that you've done inside of leadership that you think if they applied would make the biggest difference to their team and therefore the service that their clients receive, what would it be?
I think I don't really. I know a lot of people actually in the business much longer than me, right? So
Sure.
I don't have the right to tell them, to. But I think for me,
From what you've learned in your journey, what would you share?
my journey is that be humble.
Be humble.
Be humble. I think real estate is just such a great, the industry is just so. The market is so big for everybody. So yesterday, they're talking about it's a healthy competition. This market for everybody.
Yeah.
Just be humble. Don't take yourself too serious, and you have to decide you want to be a real estate agent or you want to be an entrepreneur, right?
Yeah,
so this is a big difference, So for me, it's I love my team to take all my listing to sell it, right?
Right.
So to helping the team. And maybe just enjoy a couple of listings myself, but I really want my team to be successful.
So you lead by example. You're not willing to shine a light on a cause to make a difference for
Not at
something
all.
bigger than yourself.
Yep.
You like to recruit to have people that share the vision, so they're part of co-creating
Yes.
it. You stand for your people being fulfilled in what they do. It's more about them than it is about you. And you have an attitude of gratitude and abundance, and your fundamental foundation is be humble.
humble.
Be humble, and you can be humble and glamorous at the same time. So, you know, Monica, on behalf of, you know, everyone watching and all of us that witness what you and your team are doing and the contribution you're being to the Australian economy, and also, you know, our great Australian brands and restaurants and baristas and people out there, we're really, really grateful, and you're such a great sport and a great energy, and thanks for spending some time with us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I hope you found that useful. If so, please like it and share it. And if you'd like access to the free downloadable tool, just click on the available link. If you also have any questions or challenges, specifically in the area of leadership or mindset, just write it in the comments below, and where possible, I'll provide solutions to your requests. Remember, let love lead, and you can turn your workforce into the life source of your business. I'll see you next week for more TMJ TV.